So, speaking of Diet MAGA, we just talked about John Fetterman and how he's concerned trolling over the protests and wagging his fingers. I'm against rioting. Oh, you brave, brave man. Thank you very much for that. Well, I need you guys to look at this. This is really something. These 75 Democrats joined Republicans to, quote, express gratitude to ICE agents and call for greater local and state collaboration with ICE. So I'm going to get to those Democrats in a second. But let me just point out, these are traitors, these people. These people right now are Diet MAGA and may eventually soon just be full MAGA. They think, bro, we're like the savvy political ones in the Democratic Party, and what that means is we just like agree with the right on a whole bunch of stuff. They really think that this is like, 4D chess where I'm going to outmaneuver the lefties who are just against Trump, but I'm actually going to agree with Trump, and that'll make the Democratic base love me. Fucking wrong. Fucking wrong. They hate you, and they're only going to hate you more and more and more and more. So, why is this so unacceptable? For 75 Democrats to express gratitude to ICE, because this is the exact point in time, y'all, where Stephen Miller just berated ICE agents and said to them, you better stop just going after people you think are criminals. I need you going to Home Depot parking lots. I need you going to 7-Elevens. I need you going to hair salons. I need you going to schools. And I need you, meat packing plants, as just happened in Omaha. I need you to go into workplaces and do raids and round up as many people as you can, because we're trying to get to 3,000 deportations a day. 3,000! Well, in order to get to that number, you have to round up innocent people. No criminal record, been here for a decade, hardworking, love their family, regular people. And that's what they're doing now. I mean, I know I told you guys this before, but I keep bringing it up because I have to. When I went deep on this. I looked at the numbers. What percentage of immigrants are both undocumented and violent criminals? It is less than 1%. As a raw number, we're talking 10,000 or fewer. Okay? ICE has already arrested 100,000 people in Trump's second term. That means 90,000 or more innocent people were fucked with. 288 people sent to the concentration camp in El Salvador, CCOT. 75 to 90% of them, no criminal record whatsoever. This is what ICE is doing. By the way, a lot of assholes have been deputized into ICE recently. Some of them have fucking Nazi tattoos. How many of them are Proud Boys? How many of them were literal insurrectionists on January 6th? They're wearing gaiters and covering their face. They have regular plates on their car. They don't show their badges. They're waiting outside of courthouses to arrest immigrants even after an immigration judge frees them. This is what ICE is doing. ICE is Trump's Gestapo. Nobody has ever been more vindicated than the people who were doing abolish ICE. Nobody's ever been more vindicated. First of all, the agency was literally created during the Bush administration. It's that new, okay? That's point number one. Point number two, look at how they're acting. They don't care about the law. They don't care about due process. They literally throw out the Constitution on a daily basis. They are thugs. They are regime thugs. Okay. That's why this is unacceptable. You ready for this, y'all? So the 75 Democrats, I'll let you read through it yourself, right? But a lot of these people are well-known centrist type Democrats. Understand something. Centrist Democrat just means Diet MAGA. That's all it means. They will agree with Trump and MAGA on way more things than they should. That's all that means. Okay. Ready for this? You guys are not going to be surprised to hear this, but some people may be surprised to hear it. Ready? Every single representative who spoke at Welcomefest is on this list. What is Welcomefest, you ask? Welcomefest was a centrist gathering of people, Democratic politicians and others who believe in the abundance movement. The abundance movement basically came from Derek Thompson and Ezra Klein. And it was this new idea, which, by the way, funded from the top down. This is not a grassroots thing. This new idea of the problem with the Democrats are that the Democrats need to be more in favor of zoning reform and need to be more in favor of getting things done by deregulation. So effectively what this is rebranded neoliberalism, which is the core of the problem of the Democratic Party, and it has been ever since the Clinton era in the 1990s. We're still dealing with the fallout of the neoliberal era, the new Democrat era, the era of we're going to be centrist and that's going to be the whole party, right? There is no left flank anymore. There are no fighters anymore. There are no social democrats anymore. ask yourself this question. If abundance wasn't effectively an op to make the Democratic Party diet MAGA, then why is it that the Welcomefest abundance liberals, 75, just voted to express gratitude to ICE? Why is it? Look, we have two different visions for the Democratic Party that are on the table right now. The visions are, do we double down on neoliberalism and diet MAGA politics and agreeing with the right on a bunch of core issues and saying, you're correct? Or do we go full anti-Trump, resist them on everything, and usher in a new era of social democracy? Universal health care, Medicare for all, higher minimum wage, PRO-Act so everybody can join a union, higher taxes on the wealthy, redistribute, Social Security for all, universal basic income, right? Which path are we going to go? Well, here's the reality, guys. For the first time in my life, the Democratic base is now with us, the actual lefties. And I don't think they're going to be able to keep a lid on it this time. Understand something? The abundance liberals, they have all the money, they have all the power, they have all the big backing, but it really is top down, and it is not grassroots. Grassroots is the anti-oligarchy tour that we saw with AOC and Bernie Sanders. That's grassroots. The two enemies are the billionaires and the fascists. Those are the enemies. And oftentimes they're one and the same. They're together. That's not the theory of politics that the abundance liberals have. It's not, they don't want to focus on the problems, the billionaires and the fascists. They don't want to do it. They want to compromise and negotiate and do bipartisanship and split the difference and be diet MAGA. And now you know. Now you know. Look, I feel bad for the people who are abundance liberals and they genuinely and sincerely believe, like, no, I'm in favor of social democracy and I'm in favor of abundance. There are some like that, good faith people who like what some of the stuff they write in that, but they're also social democrats. Okay, fair. But understand you're being used. This is a fucking op to keep the Democratic Party weak and centrist, to keep it not resisting Trump and, in fact, oftentimes agreeing with Trump. That's what this is. It's the last-ditch effort to try to divert the Democratic base into going, no, wait, the billionaires are not the problem. They're not the problem, I promise. That's what this is. And that's why these abundance liberals, 75 of them voted to express gratitude to ICE, just rubber stamping some of Trump's worst crimes and biggest constitutional abuses. So understand who these people are, understand what they support, and understand they're not your ally. The left is where it's at now. All right, guys, that's the show, y'all. I love y'all very much. Everybody do me a big favor. Please click like. Please click subscribe. That helps out big time and costs you nothing at all. You can also support the show on Patreon. That link's below. This is real independent media. I've never had a conversation with an advertiser. A lot of you give $2 a month, $5 a month, something in that ballpark. That helps out colossally if you do that. You can also support the show on Substack. That link is below. Check out Crystal Kyle and Friends. That is on Substack. So if you go through that link, you'll see you can support us there. And go subscribe to Corin's World, the YouTube channel, because we post Kyle and Corin episodes all the time now on his channel. We're trying to get him to 100,000 subs. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. Everybody tune in to Crystal Kyle and Friends this week. We're having Peace go on, and it should be a really good episode. All right, later. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.